Yo, what's up, sports betters? So, what I'm going to do is share my screen and make some freaking money sports betting. So, first, we'll take a look at the Odds Jam Bet Tracker, right? This is 100% free, the Odds Jam Bet Tracker, and it has a few important things for you: your ROI, your profit. The Bet Tracker now auto grades your bets as wins or losses. This is a free feature of Odds Jam. Just sign up for an account. And most importantly, it shows you, your profit by sports book, by sport, profit over time, whatever, as well as your CLV percentage, right? So how many bets have you placed that have beat the closing line at the sharpest sports book in the world, right? The goal of OddsJam is to help everyone become a more profitable sports bettor. We want to help everyone become a more profitable sports bettor. And the way that you do that is you beat the closing line, right? So here you can see I have my bet tracker pulled up. The bet tracker on OddsJam is 100% free, right? And you can see, like, in the Trailblazers Knicks game, whatever, I don't remember if this bet won or lost. I got minus 105 odds, so it's green, right? Because I got better odds than the closing line, which was minus 119, right? So beating the closing line long term is the number one way, the only way to make money as a sports bettor. So if you want to learn about, closing line value, whatever, you can check it out. We have a ton of articles. You want to learn about more basic stuff like, oh, what promos does DraftKings offer? Look up DraftKings promos. Have some articles on that. So, free features, OddsJam, just sign up for an account, get the bet tracker. You need to know your profit and loss, and you need to know how often am I beating the closing line, right? This is critical. You need this number to be above 50% at the minimum. Most people, I aim for like 65%, whatever. And then we have the blog and the getting started guide for really whatever you want to kind of learn about. So invest in your sports betting education. You'll make more money sports betting, right? OddsJam wants to help educate everyone about becoming a more mathematical, aka actually profitable sports bettor. So go in here, whatever you want to learn about, promos. Oh, that 7.5K risk-free bet at Sports Illustrated. Is it legit? Free bets, whatever, right? Like we can see, do I have any free bets available? Nah, it doesn't look like I do, but if I did, I would show you, about free bets. So free bets are a very common promo, and you can use the free low holds page on OddsJam. It's currently free, right? You type in the sports book where you have your free bet, and this will show you the best free betting opportunities if you want to convert your free play, your free bet bonus into cash risk-free, right? That is done on the OddsJam low holds page. We have these little question mark buttons everywhere for whatever you want to learn about. And you can see, like, hey, if you want to convert your, free bet of $100 into $74.87 in cash, this will just tell you put your $100 free bet on. Always, it's going to be on the plus money thing. Your free bet always on plus money. It has to be to maximize value mathematically, and that's because you don't get your stake back with the free bet. But you can see this will tell me, hey, bet on Arsenal minus 2.5 and then go hedge on the minus number, $625, and you'll convert your $100 free bet into $74.87 risk-free profit. So again, anything you want to learn about, just go to the blog, type in free bet, check it out, right? Really valuable. How did I make $14,000 off of BetMGM's $1,000 risk-free bet? Learn about that here, whatever. So let's get into plus EV betting. Let me at least hit a bet before I keep talking. We have live bets available on OddsJam. That's pretty cool. Got freaking player prop bets. Let's go. Right? We can see here, Devin Vassell, under 0.5 turnovers, granted 49 cents in market width, but the sharpest sportsbook in the world has this all the way down at plus 151. We're getting 59 points of improvement to plus 210. This bet has a profit margin of 15.96%. This game starts in 20 minutes. We're earning double the return of the stock market in frickin' 4 hours, right? This game's going to be over by 9:10. That's the power of plus EV betting. You see this number right here. That's the profit margin of your bet. Then you scroll. This is your bet, plus 210 on Caesars. And this is what the sharpest sportsbook in the world is giving you, only plus 151. We're getting plus 210. That's an insanely profitable bet. So if you don't understand, like, the power of sports betting, right? The power comes in the fact that this bet is 16% profitable, and we are, it's going to be over in 4 hours, right? We're condensing the return of the stock market in 2 years into one bet that's going to be over in 4 hours. That is the power of sports betting. So this will be the first bet that I'll place. Again, I'm tracking all profit. Just go to YouTube. In the description on YouTube, there's a Bitly sheet with all of my open bets. We're up 1.2K roughly. So not particularly bad. We're up 1.2K. You could have tailed everything in real time. So that's pretty cool. So we'll go to the Spurs game, and then we'll go to player props. You can see I already have 16 bets open on Caesars. Let's freaking go. And then we're going to go down to total turnovers. You got to move quick. Great lines don't last forever, right? And we're going to go to Vassell under 1.5, and we'll throw 250 on it. My bet is now placed, so you click this little plus button, right, to add the bet to your bet tracker, because you want to know your profit and loss as a sports bettor, right? This isn't crazy. If you're placing a bunch of bets, you want to know your profit and loss. So use the free OddsJam bet tracker, right? So we'll go back here, and I'll scroll down. Again, this is all open bets currently available. So we have Devin Vassell under 0.5 turnovers. We got this plus 210 odds. We put $250 on it, and the profit margin of this bet is 16%. How freaking insane is that? Double the return of the stock market in one bet, right? $40 in profit margin on this positive EV player prop bet. And I added it to my bet tracker. So this I already bet earlier. You can see this green check mark indicates, hey, you've already placed a bet. So we placed our first mathematically profitable, great bet with insane value for today. Now, this bet, I already placed it plus 290, so I'm going to skip over it. I bet this plus 290. I gave that play out on TikTok. Why aren't you following me on TikTok? And then we're going to go to basketball. And we can go to NBA. And I'll just show you, why sports betting is so fascinating. Like, why is sports betting so fascinating? And the reason is because all of these sports books, right, have different odds. So you can switch your state around. It's not only, right, Arizona. But if we switch our state here, we can see in the Bulls-Kings game, look at all these markets you can bet on, right? It's insane. And OddsJam is constantly scanning the markets for NBA, NHL, freaking Serie A soccer, whatever, Italian soccer, tennis, for you, right? Keeping up to date with all of these odds for you to help you make more profitable betting decisions. No picks, no BS, none of that, no touting. It's just data. We're just showing you data in a way that's very accessible to you, that makes it easy for you to find good bets, right? And the whole premise with sports betting is like all of these bookmakers have different odds, right? You can see like the freaking Kings, they're only plus 175 on Fox Bet, but they're plus 205 on Elite Sportsbook, two sports books in the United States. If you're placing bets at plus 175 odds, when there's another sports book in your location giving you plus 205, you are literally guaranteed to lose money in the long run as a sports bettor, because you're just getting such terrible odds, right? Mathematically, you are guaranteed to lose money in the long run if you are placing bets at worse odds than the best sports book offering, you the best odds. Do you want to bet $100 on Fox Bet? It's the same freaking bet. And all of these sports books are literally a tab click away, right? They're all a tab click away. It's insane, right? Tab click away. It's like you see an airline, you're looking at a flight to Vegas. It's $300 here. It's $800 here. You're going to buy the $300 one, right? It just makes sense. So you can see the Kings, they're plus 175 on Fox Bet, betting 100 to win 175 in profit. They're plus 205 on Elite Sportsbook. So if you want to bet on the Kings, at least make sure you're getting the best price. The key to sports betting, because nobody wins every time, is making sure you are getting the best possible number. You are getting the best possible odds as a sports bettor. You need need to be getting the best possible odds. And then here we can see the market on Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, right? They're only giving you plus 193. Seems like there's actually some decent value on plus 205 if you wanted to bet on the Kings tonight. So OddsJam's fully customizable. We can filter out books. We can add in books, whatever. Like, it's fully customizable. You can set up email alerts. You can set up bet tracker notifications. If you want email alerts for, middles, whatever, you can set all of that up in your settings. So that's pretty cool. We got some freaking live bets going on. So that's awesome. And then you can just kind of like scroll around, see what looks good, right? This plus 102 on FanDuel is an ARB to Caesars and Pinnacle. That seems pretty good. Justin Holiday over 10.5 points in the Bulls game. So I'm going to try to go quick. Over to points. And then I want Justin Holiday. Boom. 183 is what they're giving me. So I'm going to hit this. Now we have my second prop bet placed for today. We're on Justin Holiday over 10.5 points. So 183.8 on Justin Holiday over 10.5. Why do we like this bet? Let's click into the market. So we have Justin Holiday over 10.5 points. We got this plus 102 odds for 183.80. So let's go to Justin Holiday. I mean, look, every single book has this favored. It's an ARB to Pinnacle. It's an ARB to Caesars. You could make risk-free money betting on both sides, right? Let's go back down to this 6.49% profit margin, almost getting the return of the stock market in this bet as well. Here we earned double, so this bet was obviously better. Again, all these bets are placed on live stream. You could have tailed everything. The sheet with all open bets is in the description on YouTube, so check it out. Really cool. And again, the whole premise, right, with OddsJam is like right here. Whenever you have an arbitrage bet, like you do right here, you could place, you're getting plus money on both De'Aaron Fox's over and assist and his under. So you could bet the over on this sports book, right? This little blue calculator, it's called an arbitrage calculator. And you could place a bet on the over on one sports book, the under on another sports book, and make a risk-free profit. You are day trading sports. That's arbitrage betting. And whenever there's an ARB, that means there has to be a mathematically profitable bet, right? Like in this Devin Vassell player turnovers, there's an ARB. If we had PIN, we could place a bet on PIN and Caesars, and we would make a risk-free profit of 1.08%. If that doesn't seem like a lot, remember, this game starts in 14 minutes. It's going to be over in 3 hours. You're earning a risk-free 1%, which is the return of a bond in like a freaking year, right? You're earning that in 4 hours. How insane is that, right? So we can go back here. We can go to the blog. And again, like, you want to learn about arbitrage, just type it in, read, right? Read everything in the blog. There's tons of articles on it that are there to help you become a more profitable sports bettor. And again, the only condition to using OddsJam is you need multiple sports books, right? So click the links in the description on YouTube to sign up for more sports books in your state. Like you can see, I mainly use these 5 main sports books in Arizona. I'm not even in a state with particularly good sports betting, heavily mediocre. And we're still up a lot on live stream and a lot on TikTok. Again, just mathematical sports betting. Everything is about the odds that you are getting. So that's pretty cool. Lots and lots and lots of bets out there. So we'll go back here. I'll probably go live a bit later. I mean, Sabonis, right? Freaking insane value. It's an ARB to Caesars. We could either make risk-free money, go to the blog if you're confused, or we can just look for the plus EV bet, which is more profitable. Plus EV betting is inherently more profitable. So we want the Kings Bulls game. And then we want over 6.5 assists for Sabonis. So you go to alternate assists. You got to know how to navigate these books quickly, right? Great lines. They don't last forever. They don't last forever. So you're going to have to move quick. And then you add it to your bet tracker. right? 110.3. Another mathematically profitable bet we just got off. We can make risk-free money. One of these bets has to be good by definition. And we just got an insane bet, right, on Sabonis over 6.5 assists with a 6.24% profit margin. So 6.24%. Our stake was plus 136, 110.30. So plus 136, 110.30. And this is Sabonis over 6.5 rebounds, right? So we bet 110 bucks at a 6% profit margin. That's $7 in profit margin. So we continue to see the sum of expected profit go up. And obviously, we're making money as well. This is a guaranteed way to make money sports betting, right? Use the Plus EV page and hunt for value. Don't listen to these square old men who say they're professional sports bettors and trying to give you advice, who don't even have products. And they're just like pulling stuff out of their butt and telling you to bet it. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Handicappers and touts in the sports betting industry. We got Pittsburgh first half money line. The lines are freaking ripping towards Pittsburgh. Look at that value. Oh my God. So let's go here. I can increase my maximum positive EV odds if I want to. 26.59% EV. 3 years of the stock market in one freaking bet. Can I get this off in time? Pittsburgh, go, 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 go. First half, it just moved to plus 340. Should we still hit it? And it's live. I'm still going to hit it. And it logged me out. So I guess I'm missing out on that one. But a lot of good bets out there, right? So tons and tons. And the market's always changing, right? Obviously, if we go to DraftKings, you can see in a live game, these odds are flashing and changing all the time. It's no different in pre-match betting, right? Before the game starts. Sharp actions coming in. Players are getting injured, right? Whatever. People are placing bets. It's supply and demand market, just like the stock market. People buy a stock, the price goes up. People bet on something, the odds will eventually change. So you have to be quick. You have to know how to navigate the books. And most importantly, you have to use OddsJam more, right? You have to. You have to use OddsJam more. Be on the site more, right? Freaking under 231.5 in the Trailblazers game. Should we hit it? .48% EV. So we'll go back here. Then we'll go to NBA. Then we want to go to Trailblazers. And it's already down to 230.5, so it moved. So again, we've said this, like you're not going to be able to get in on every great bet. But, you know, we got in on a couple. So we got a lot of bets out there. Could make some risk-free money if you wanted to. If you're willing to hustle, put in the work, freaking grind, looking for good lines, you can do that. And again, free features of OddsJam, the bet tracker, track your CLV, track your closing line value. Are you beating the closing line or are you not? Read the blog, invest in your betting education, right? This is the most important calculator on OddsJam. If you haven't read this 5 times through and you're new to sports betting, read this through 10 times, 100 times until it makes sense to you. We use this calculator all the time in previous live streams, right? So that's pretty cool. Lots of freaking bets out there, baby. Making me feel good. Let's hit some bets. Nothing like, you know, keep OddsJam up on your work computer, right? Just hit this refresh button. See if there's a new good bet. You can go place it, right? It's more important than your work. Keep OddsJam up. Keep hitting good bets all day long, and you'll notice it in your profit and loss, right? Sports betting is a time thing. I'm not saying, you know, making money sports betting requires no time. Whoever says that is a liar, right? It requires time, but you can do it, right? And you just have to put in the work. Sabonis over 1.5 threes. ARB to DraftKings, 4.19% EV to Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world. Sharpest sportsbook in the world is only giving you plus 115. We're getting plus 140. Let me freaking get it, right? That's what you should be saying. So everything is about value, right? We are just looking for value. So let's go to the Bulls game. And then I want to go to, trying to move quick, we'll go to player props. Then we'll go to frickin' Sabonis over 0.5 made threes. Where are you, baby? Boom, boom. Next bet placed. And then I should log back into WinBet. So I'll stop sharing my screen for a sec. And then I have to add that to my bet tracker before I forget that as well. Lots of bets, freaking crushing it. Let's make money tonight. And again, this is all just mathematical, non-picks based sports betting. No picks, no freaking BS, just math, just trying to help you make money and think about your bets in a more mathematical way. But you don't have to be an expert in math, right? Not at all. OddsJam does the hard work for you. It calculates the EV. It is constantly scanning all of the sports books, all these different alternate spreads, everything, player props, trying to find you the few bets out of the 50,000 frickin' odds on DraftKings where you're actually getting value odds, and it's an interesting bet to look at, right? So let's go back to the Sabonis one quickly. Let me type this in. This bet had 4.19% EV. Again, we put 250 on it. So we have Sabonis. We have a Sabonis party tonight over 0.53 pointers, right? We put, this was at plus 140 odds. We bet 250. What was the EV percentage? Added it to my bet tracker. So you see the green check mark, which is great because the OddsJam bet tracker is a free feature of OddsJam that tells you how often you are beating the closing line. $10 in profit margin on my bet, right? This bet is better than a free Chipotle burrito. That's how you have to think about it as an EV, positive EV sports better. Not going to win every bet. Oh my God. Central Arkansas. Freaking let's get it. But anyways, we could place a lot more bets on live stream. I could literally hit bets all day long. Maybe I should just do that, but maybe I'll just go live later and I'll hit some more bets, or maybe we'll hit one more. Over 128, Appalachian State Troy, only 26 cents in market width on the sharpest sports book in the world, and we're getting minus 110. Yes, please. And again, use the free OddsJam bet tracker. The reason most people don't recognize that they're losing money sports betting and they're losing better is they place a lot of bets, oftentimes on one or two sports books, and it's just hard to track. You forget. You're like, oh, some days I make money, some days I don't make money. Maybe I'm up money, maybe I'm not up money, right? That's not the way you want to be betting. So this game's tomorrow, so I should make a note. Troy App State. Sharpest sportsbook in the world has this minus 136. We're getting minus 110. Seems pretty good, right? 4.53% profit margin, minus 110 odds, $250 we bet. So 1133. I'm now $21 richer. Better than two Chipotle burritos if you think about it in terms of math. That's how you have to think, right? All these sports betting gains compound and compound and compound and compound and compound, right, to make you money as a sports bettor. You're not going to win every bet. You're not going to win every day. I don't. You've seen on these live streams, we've had freaking down days and we've had great days, right? We've had down days. We've had great days. But we're up money and we're going to continue to be up money, which is just going to be how it's going to be because we're just betting with math, right? We're not doing any other BS. We're just looking at the OddsJam plus EV page for mathematically profitable sports bets, right? You can scroll around all these. You can customize all your settings. And yep, so we placed a few plus EV bets today. Click all the links on YouTube to sign up for more sportsbooks. You need more sportsbooks to make sure you're getting the best odds in your location, in your state. And let's make some freaking money tonight.